across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Giants. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready, set. 45. Mike, 45. So we got man.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Curtis Samuel, 76 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Bengals nothing. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Strip that ball. Hey, check mark 33. Check mark 33. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And right away, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
His throw caught right around the 6. And the Giants are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hines, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Giants add on to their lead. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow,
I guess I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football.
And a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, Hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
4 down, check, 4 down.
They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A gain of a yard.
Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
97's the mic, 97's the mic. You must be dreaming.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Ain't it crazy how the tables turn? You can fall or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch you take, watch you
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Not today.
Derrick Henry. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Derrick Henry, 66 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Giants 21, Bengals 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
He's coming. We got double up, double up.
Here's Hines. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
He's brought down at the 15.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they try the right side here. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
This will be caught at about the 6. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Now, 1st quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over it.
At the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. On 3rd down, Henry. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Henry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down at the 30.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, Henry. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
On their own side of the field, close to the 50, but their own side of the field. They only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man on.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They run with Hines. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Touchdown, Giants! Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 37 yards, and the Giants add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
After the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Well, you talk about catching a defense off guard. They were not expecting jet sweep at all there.
Well, he was 10 yards downfield before the defense even knew what hit him. So a really good play call against a defense that was set up for them to gain big yardage. And how about how they executed the handoff there? That means they spent some time with the wide receivers taking hit.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. The 40, the 30, 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown.
Touchdown, Giants.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Check. Check Mike 99. Mike 99. Danny.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
The line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up second and
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head, his head coach and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man, don't do that.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is taken at the 18. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
At the Bengals' 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball complete to Isabella. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Andy Isabella ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Giants 49, Bengals 7. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Hey, Smash. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And his kick here is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, they'll throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And the route is on here in this 1st half.
Makes the score Giants 56, Bengals 10.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. And got his man. Complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Albert Okuebuna in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Bengals gain a bit of respectability.
terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go into the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Come out here, come get some. He don't want it. Hey, check Mike 33, check Mike 33,
They go play action here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Black 40. Watch the run, watch the run. 97's the mic, 97's the mic. Here we go. Smash, red. 97's the mic, 97's on the ball.
Out of the gun now on third down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Curtis Samuel ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
Was the quarterback in his center on that play. They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Fourth down.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
That's good for 28 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Giants 70, Bengals 20.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. So from the 36 now, first and 10. And the busy night for Henry continues. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
The ball carrier. taken down at the 43-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night, and that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports.
Keep it up, guys. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. On first down, it's Cooper. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. 77 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
58, right? 60 Maverick, right there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
56, Mike, 56, right there, right there.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here we go, D. Here I come, here I come. Mike 56, Mike 56.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Ready? Tight dog.
They'll run on first down. It's Cooper, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score Giants.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, you come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 27 yards there, a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And the Bengals on 3rd down, as bad as you can be, 0 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
56, right there, 56. Drop deep, drop deep. Check 9, check 9. Go!
And to give this time to the tailback. He's at the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Yeah, this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
At the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down. It's Cooper. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
3rd and 4.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 10 more there and another first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Complete.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Double dog. Trap 60. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. No street. Mike 56. Mike 56. Bandit. 56 the mic. Lion. Mustang 19. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And with a throw here, that's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
We cleaned it up, baby.
Tonight's final score.
A big offensive
91.
explosion helped
Bengals,
leading them to victory.
27.
And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.